Hello YouTube world, my name is Nicholas Montez and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nicholas Montez. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. Why are you posting a video at like 1 o'clock in the morning? Well, the answer to that is I had to wait to watch a specific film that I'm going to review in just a moment. Because this film means something to my sister, so yeah. So a couple of days ago, I believe on Thursday, but technically it was supposed to be Friday. Thursday, I actually started my spring break. This past Thursday, March 18th. And because I wanted to celebrate it basically by celebrating my sister's past birthday, or like doing something that's related to spring, a movie that's related to spring. And one of the movies that came out was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Now, not only is the movie free, like on Peacock, but we do have it on DVD. Like, my sister literally got this movie for Christmas in 2020. This past Christmas that just passed. So this was actually a pretty fun adventure. I just finished watching it with her. With that said, let's just start talking about the movie, shall we? Now, I think the best thing about Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is that the world of Hogwarts is very creative. From the magic tricks to choosing the houses to all of this stuff, it is just creative. Whether you're talking about some of the special effects with like bricks moving and entering this world, like that brick wall moving and like doing all those twisty things, like that was amazing of what they were able to do back in 2001. Also, there was a lot of stuff that felt right for this specific movie because this is how the Harry Potter story goes. And I think it really works in this type of film. It like Quidditch. Quidditch was something that I didn't really know about, but they did something so clever. Now, for this whole world, when I was watching it, it felt a lot similar to Doctor Strange in some ways, where there was so much we needed to know so much details to understand the story, and that's what Doctor Strange felt like to me at the same time. But for here, I feel like it's a lot better explained. The story is very cool. Now, granted, the story is very simple about this boy that it's basically like the 13th year, except most of the time Harry is at Hogwarts instead of like him discovering his powers on his own, and he makes his way to the Hogwarts at the end of the film. But it's not like the 13th year. If you don't know what that movie is, it's actually a Disney film, a Disney Channel original movie that came out back in 1999, 2 years before Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone came out. But yeah, I think some of the stuff that they chose, like the Quidditch games, and some of the stuff with the choosing the houses, I thought was kind of pretty clever. And some of the characters were pretty cool too. Like Hermione and Ron are probably the big standouts here. Hagrid is also a nice addition to the franchise. I thought it's a nice addition to this film. I thought he had a good relationship with Harry. And even Harry himself, I thought was pretty good too. And also, you gotta talk about the hated characters of the film. You gotta talk about Malfoy, something like that. I believe his name is Malfoy. Or you gotta talk about the Dursleys. You hate these characters. You love to hate them, and it's like you just hate them so much because of the things that they do to Harry, and it's just, it's like you connect with the plot, and it's just, I love it so much. And also, it also does a pretty cool job, finding intrigue within the plot, cause they think the plot is something, but then once you do that, it kind of sets up the next plot line, and that's actually a pretty cool way to tell the story in this film. And I think Christopher Columbus told J.K. Rowling's story, and just told it in a very interesting way. And also, you gotta talk about the cast. All the cast members in here are absolutely fantastic. For me, I would say the only cast member I really know in this film is Emma Watson, because I know her because of the remake of Beauty and the Beast from a couple years ago. But yeah, so there's a lot of good things in this movie. Now, let's kind of move on to the negatives. Now, the first problem I really have to talk about with this film is that the pacing, the way I feel like this movie moves a little bit too fast. Now, I think when they introduce Hogwarts, I think it finds its way to take its time and really take its time on introducing us to this world of Hogwarts. But in the introduction scene, it literally just cuts. It starts off with Dumbledore and I forgot the witch lady name. I forgot her name. They deliver her Harry to the Dursleys, and then it cuts to the scene where it's Dudley's birthday. Then they go straight to the zoo. Then they get sent home. It moves too fast at the beginning, and it kind of does the same thing at the end. Another problem you really gotta talk about is that some of the CGI, well, not CGI, the graphics, some of them don't technically work. Especially the big problem was when Neville was riding on the broomstick and he just kept hitting the wall and kept falling, and it looked super fake. Also, I didn't really think the plot line about the Sorcerer's Stone was that compelling or engaging. It just felt like a plot line that was just kinda... It felt like something that... It felt like the stone, like the Time Stone in Doctor Strange, where it wasn't really handled as well. You didn't really get any depth in it. You didn't really get any depth of the backstory of where it was made. And that's the problem. You don't really like the plotline of the movie. I kind of wish we got a little bit more intrigue, but hopefully, when I see the second one, because I did like this one, hopefully we get a little bit more intrigue with Snape and Voldemort. So, yeah, I was a bit disappointed with them not showing Voldemort and all the other stuff. But, yeah, those are really my only problems in the movie. But before I give you my final score, be sure to tell me down below, what did you think about Harry Potter and Sorcerer's Stone? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you right there in between? And are you guys seeing it? Are you guys going to be watching it this weekend in honor of spring break? Or whoever starts spring break this weekend? With that said, let's get started with those scores. Alright, so that is it for my Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone review. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My Instagram name is Marvel6. My TikTok name is Marvel1Fan. If you guys don't understand those names, head to my About section so you can understand those names and follow me on those social medias. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.